Did you accomplish all the learning tasks from last week? Of course I did! Me too! Let's go! Good morning! Watch out!
Ouch!
Are you okay? Let me help you!
Don't touch me! I don't need your help! Go away!
What happened? We just wanted to help. It's okay. Let's go. What a day to start the week.
Good morning, class!
Good morning, ma'am.
Good job, everyone! For accomplishing your learning task last week. So before we start our lesson for today, let's have a short review of our past lesson. Did you still remember our lesson last time?
Ma'am,
Yes, Lisa?
it was about the components of scientific investigation.
Yes, very good. And what are the components of scientific investigation?
Mom!
Yes, Jungkook?
First is identifying the problem. Second is gathering the data.
Ma'am,
Yes, Nancy?
third is creating your own hypothesis. Next is conducting an experiment.
Mom!
Yes, Jimin?
Next is making a conclusion. And the last step is application.
Very good, class. It seems that you really understand our lesson last week. So for now, let us start our lesson with full of knowledge and positivity. Listen carefully and just enjoy studying. Let's start! Most essential learning competency number 2 describes some properties of metals and non-metals such as luster, malleability, ductility, and conductivity. Recognize that substances are classified into elements and compounds. Our lesson for this week is about elements and compounds. In this lesson, you will learn concepts about elements and compounds. Remember that substances, matter, are broken down into two categories. They can be either pure substances or mixtures. Pure substances are further broken down into elements and compounds. Any substance is composed of one type of atom or molecule, whereas mixtures are composed of different types of atoms or molecules that are not chemically bounded. At the end of the lesson and each learning activity, you will be able to recognize that substances are classified into elements and compounds. What is matter? So let us find out. Matter is any substance that has mass and takes up space by having volume. It can be solid, liquid, or gas. Everything we see around us is matter. Matter is made up of molecules. So how do scientists classify? Scientists ask themselves these questions. Is the matter uniform throughout? Can it be separated by physical means? Can it be separated by chemical means? So as you can see in the diagram, matter is categorized into two, pure substances and mixtures. And pure substances consist of elements and compounds, while mixtures has two different types, homogeneous and heterogeneous. For you to be able to know what is element and compound, first, let us identify what is a pure substance. A pure substance is a classification of matter that includes both elements and compounds. Pure substances cannot be separated by physical means. From its word pure, it means hindi siya kayang paghiwalayin physically. Let us describe elements. An element is made up of one kind of atom found on the periodic table. Elements are the simplest pure substance. An element cannot be changed into a simpler substance by heating or any chemical process. What do you see in the picture? Correct! So this is what you call periodic table of elements. There are 118 elements in this table. A chemical element is a pure substance that consists of one type of atom. Each atom has an atomic number which represents the number of protons that are in the nucleus of a single atom of the element. The periodic table of elements is ordered by ascending atomic number. Ang lahat ng elements na makikita ninyo sa periodic table ay natural na nag-e-exist sa Earth. Ang ilan ay nalalanghap natin, ang ilan ay maaari nating hawakan, ngunit may mga ilan din na hindi natin maaaring hawakan dahil sila ay mapanganib. The chemical elements are divided into metals, metalloids, and non-metals. So as you can see in the picture, there are three colors: silver for metals, gold for non-metals, and green for metalloids or semi-metals. Metals typically found on the left side of the periodic table. They are often conductive to electricity, dinadaluyan ng kuryente, malleable, nayuyupe, shiny, makintab, and sometimes magnetic, na-attract sa magnet. Aluminum, iron, copper, gold, mercury, and lead are examples of metals. Non-metals are found on the right side of the periodic table. They are typically not conductive, hindi dinadaluyan ng kuryente, not malleable, hindi nayuyupe, and dull, hindi makintab, not magnetic, hindi na-attract sa magnet. Examples of non-metals are carbon and oxygen. Metalloids have some characteristics of metals and some characteristics of non-metals. Silicon and arsenic are examples of metalloids. For learning task number 1, write 20 elements and their symbols in your activity sheet. To properly write the chemical symbol, write the first letter as capital and the second letter as a small letter. What is the chemical symbol for neon? Write capital N and small e. Remember, rules in writing the chemical symbol should be followed to get the perfect score. Good luck! How elements form compounds. Some atoms lose or gain electrons to become stable charged particles called ions. When atoms loses electrons, they form positively charged ions called cations. When atom gains electrons, they form negatively charged ions called anions. In this example, lithium has lost an electron forming the lithium ion. Fluorine has gained an electron forming the fluorine ion. Lithium is a metal, that's why it can transfer electrons, while fluorine is a non-metal, that's why it can gain electrons. When an atom gains or loses electrons to become stable, it is called ion. A positively charged ion is now called cation, and a negatively charged ion is now called an ion. Sodium is a metal, that's why it loses electrons, or it can transfer electrons, while chlorine is a non-metal, that's why it can gain electrons. atoms of elements can lose or gain electrons, making them no longer neutral. They become charged. A charged atom is called an ion. When an atom loses electrons, it will lose some of its negative charge and so becomes positively charged. A positive ion is formed where an atom has more protons than electrons. Which among the three parts can lose or transfer electrons? Correct. They are the metals. If metals lose electrons, then who gains electrons? Correct. Non-metals receive or gain electrons. Do you know that there are elements that carry no charge at all? Correct. They are the noble gases. They carry zero charge at all. It means they don't have charge. Learning task number 2. Answer the questions correctly on a piece of paper, copy and answer. What is compound? Compound consists of two or more elements chemically combined together. Water is a compound because it is a combination of hydrogen and oxygen. Ammonia is also a compound because it has two elements, which are nitrogen and hydrogen. Carbon dioxide is also a compound because it consists of carbon and oxygen. Hydrogen peroxide is also a compound because it consists of hydrogen and oxygen. As you can see in the picture, element composed of one or single atom only, while compound is composed of more than one atom. Learning task number 3. Complete the sentences by filling in the appropriate word from the box. Copy and answer. Rely on your activity from your module. To test if you really know already how to distinguish element to compound, let's answer these simple exercises. Tell whether the following statement is related to element or compound. Consists of a single type of atom. Element or compound. Correct. Element. Consists of two or more atoms. Element or compound. Correct. Compound. Cannot be separated by physical or chemical means. Element or compound. Correct. Element. Listed in periodic table with atomic number and atomic mass. Element or compound. Correct. Element. Can be separated by chemical means. Element or compound. Correct. Very good, students. Congratulations. A Venn diagram is an illustration that uses circles to show the relationships among things or finite group of things. This diagram helps to visualize, represent the similarities and differences between two concepts. When making a Venn diagram, you are going to draw two overlapping circles. On the left side and right side, you are going to write the differences of element and compound. And at the middle, you are going to write their similarities. For you to be able to do this, you may rely to our discussion a while ago. Get your module and answer learning task number 4 on a piece of paper. From your module, read the questions carefully and answer learning task number 5 on a piece of paper. Answer only. Some safety reminders. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Keep your social distance. Stay at home and focus on your studies. Thank you! See you next time!